Hello and welcome back to another coffee tasting video. This will be the first one for 2021. I hope you enjoyed last week's video, the top 5 list. If you didn't have a chance to take a look at that, go back 1 week and it should be there for you. We're actually gonna get right into the coffee videos. There's not much for housekeeping, podhead, all that stuff. We've unveiled that last year and last week. So I hope you enjoyed Podhead. We'll be updating you as those become available. I still have received no information from Nespresso about the aluminum thing, the covering plastic thing with the pods. But when I do, I will definitely get back to you on that. So without further ado, let's look at the new coffees that we're gonna be reviewing over the next few weeks. Brand new stuff. They're actually producing a Vertuo pod. So we got the Veranda Blend, the Blonde, the Colombia, and the Sumatra, ranging from level 6 for these two, level 7, level 10. I couldn't find the Pike Place, so I'll be looking for the rest of them that I can find for the Starbucks line. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And which one do we do first? Since I don't know which one to do first, this will be number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Let's let the dice decide. What did we get? A 6, perfect. That's not at all what we needed. A 3, Colombia. All right, there we go. That's gonna be the coffee for today. All right, so let's take a look at what they have to say. This is a 100% Colombian coffee. Their description reads, "We've always loved coffee from Colombia, and we are never reminded of that love more than when we are traveling to coffee farms, driving treacherous dirt roads with a sheer mountain wall to one side, nothing but air for thousands of feet to the other. For us, this round body, juicy taste, and signature nutty finish of this 100% Colombian coffee are worth the journey every time." So they're saying it's a toasted walnut with herb taste. I don't know what their herb is. 7.7 ounce mug, intensity of 7. So they consider it it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out, but it's on the lower scale of the medium. And if that's 7, then dark should be way up there if it's all the way up at the highest level. So let's take a look at these pods here. These look like Nespresso pods. Supposedly this is a collaboration. Oh, they do actually have them fitted in there. Now, none of them stayed, but they did actually make an attempt to keep them separated in there. That is the pod, kind of a brass, orangey brown. Says Starbucks on the bottom, but it does have single origin Colombia on the top. Toasted walnut and herbs, Starbucks Colombia. Let's go brew a cup. Starbucks Colombia, round 1. That's a good amount of crema. Not a whole lot of a smell to it. Level 7, I'm trying to equate it a little bit to how it would be for Nespresso's rating. I think it's gonna be darker. I think it's gonna, like, the intensity is gonna be more up around the 8 range, just eyeballing. But the smell's very light. Well, let's go give it a taste. All right, so one change I'm gonna be making in 2021, so I just wanted to start the very first video. As far as folding in the crema and all of that, I'm just gonna do it for each coffee. I'm not gonna show it anymore. So this'll start where you'll see the spoon, you'll see that, you're just gonna have to make the jump or the leap or assume I folded in the crema. So that will take place starting from this video forward. If there's something unusual about the crema, like that Il Cafe crema that you could build a mountain out of, I'll show it. Show it every time. But if it's just normal crema, don't need to show it anymore. All right, Starbucks Colombia, round one. Let's give it a taste. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's got the, I know I used this in the last time when I was describing the original. It's got that classic burnt taste of Starbucks, but the coffee itself, really pretty good. Acid level doesn't seem high on it. I'm guessing down around, like again, we're gonna use the Nespresso chart. So I would say the acid is down around probably 2. Body is probably 2, 3. It's a very, very quick flavor of, I would say it's like a quick flavor of, they say herb and walnut. It's a quick flavor of something that tastes earthy and then kind of a nutty finish, if that makes more sense. So it's kind of an earthy, herby, just good cup of coffee flavor, and then kind of a nutty, a little bit of a nutty aftertaste. Tasting it as far as intensity, I think I probably would now, after tasting it, go back down to 6, 7, somewhere in there. So I think they did accurately rate that. Not bad overall. This is just a good cup of coffee. Yeah, other than if you don't like, I'll say Starbucks signature taste, you may not like this because it tastes like the coffee you get from Starbucks, which for a lot of people will not be bad. This is their Colombian single origin. I can't say that I've had that in a Starbucks. The coffee overall, just good. Good cup of coffee, good flavor, good balance. Tastes good. I was just looking to see if they had a recipe or anything like that. It doesn't appear that they do, or I didn't find it quickly. So I think what we should do is at least try this with milk and potentially some sweetener, because I think it's gonna play out really, really well. So let's go round 2. Let's go brew another cup. All right, I'm gonna do this one a little bit different. I'm gonna use 3 ounces of milk. Get that in the frother. Use it on the just standard setting or low setting. All right, so our milk is done. I'm gonna put that in now. 3 ounces, gonna hold back the frothed milk. Let's get the pod going. We're gonna brew right on top of that. Coffee is done. Gonna use the froth that was left over. Put that right onto the top of it. Woo! I love it. Interesting, we do have a tiny separation layer here which would usually indicate there's some oil. I did not pick up on much, so that's kind of interesting, but oh, look at how beautiful that is. Oh, every time. Love it. Let's go give it a taste. Starbucks Colombia, 3 ounces of milk. Let's give it a taste. That's pretty good, just as it is. Yeah. Ooh, interesting. So now, interesting. Hang on a second, because the nutty flavor now is really forward. I'm not picking up on much of that earthy. Yeah, it's got much more of a subtle, the coffee is definitely toned down a little bit. That, I hate using the word burnt, but it has, Starbucks just has a flavor profile. That's what they go for. That's what people like, and it carries through in here. So when I use the word burnt, don't take it as a negative. It's just their style. But that burnt flavor has definitely taken a big step back. The nutty flavor, way forward. The more earthy notes kind of have gone by the wayside. It's pretty good. I think I want to try something real quick. I'm going to give this 2 pumps of sweetener just to see. This is just our simple syrup. All right, let's give this one a taste. I don't know, I think I thought the sugar might help kind of bring out some of those other flavors, but I think I actually like it without the sugar, because now the nutty flavor isn't as dominant and it's kind of just more of a coffee milk flavor. Very pleasant, very smooth. Overall, just a great cup of coffee with milk. So I think this one, yeah, I think this one could play out kind of pretty well either way you make it. Yeah, just a pleasant level 7, kind of a medium bodied Colombian coffee with that classic Starbucks taste. Pretty good. So normally what I would do is I would go to Nespresso's site, we'd look at the price of it. This is not carried by Nespresso, but it is carried by Target, which is where I purchased it. So let's take a look at what they did here. And it's $9.69 here listed on there. That's for 8 capsules, keep that in mind. It's not a full sleeve like Nespresso. So $9.69. Ours here locally was $9.59, which came out to be about $1.21 a pod. So about $1.21, $1.22, somewhere in there is about what you're looking at for this. It's a tiny premium above the normal price. So you got basically 10 to 15 cents more than a normal Nespresso pod. I'm gonna have to go with, yeah, this one's a purchase. It's good. It's good for something different. You're running low on pods. You can swing into Starbucks real quick, grab a box of pods when you're picking up some groceries or whatever. I have been told, I have not looked and verified if they're in the store, but I have been told Bed Bath & Beyond also carries them. So potentially you could save some money there because they're notorious for putting out 20% off coupons. I would assume these would be allowed. If you're shopping at Target, Target has the red card that gives you 5% back on your purchase, so you can save a little bit there. But for something different, yeah, this one's a purchase. I think it kind of falls in the mid-level, so I would give it, man, I feel like doing almost three and a half pods, but we'll go to 4 pods. So this will be a 4 pod out of 5 pod rating. Purchase, give it a shot, post back what you think, how it worked out for you or how you like it, but this seems to be a winner, so yeah, there you go. Start off with the first coffee video of the year, and we got a purchase and a rather good one. That'll bring us to a close of another video. I thank you so much for your time. Be looking forward to, in the next weeks, the additional coffees. I will definitely try to pick up the other ones that I wasn't able to find at the local Target, and we'll get through the entire Starbucks Nespresso Virtual Pod series. If Nespresso brings out a coffee, keep in mind that will take precedent. So I will do the Nespresso coffee first and then go back to the Starbucks, but we will work our way through the Nespresso lineup that's put out, or through the Starbucks lineup because so far, if the rest play out, this is pretty good. Pretty happy with this. Thank you again, and thank you so much to the patrons that have supported this channel. Without you guys, we couldn't have grown as much as we did. And if you feel compelled to support the channel, join us over at patreon.com/IPON70 and help support the channel that way for as little as $1 a month. If you haven't visited our website, check out NespressoReview.com, and you can see the back catalog of all of our videos, including coffee reviews and all of that, some of our winners, and some of our other contests. Speaking of that, was there a hidden word here? I don't know. You'll have to go back and listen. Remember, the hidden word can be in any video, any month, multiple times, all throughout the year. So be looking forward to that. But until next Friday, have a great rest of your day.